Born into luxury, raised in the glow of Hollywood lights and her father's never-ending controversies, Chance Combs is far more than just a celebrity's daughter. She represents a new generation of affluent youth, grounded, composed, and strategic. While her father, music mogul Diddy, faces public and legal turmoil, Chance has neither lashed out nor hidden in silence. Instead, she's quietly stepped into the spotlight with her own intelligence and poise. With impressive academic credentials, a polished sense of style, a mindful social media presence, and ambitions beyond the Combs legacy, this 18-year-old is writing a brand new chapter of her own. So, what lies ahead for one of Hollywood's most promising young heiresses? And could she be positioning herself to one day step into her father's throne at the top of the entertainment industry? This is the untold story of Chance Combs, the quiet princess who may be becoming a symbol of a new era. Biography and background of Chance Combs. Chance Combs was born on July 20, 2006, in the United States to legendary music producer Sean Diddy Combs and successful beauty entrepreneur Sarah Chapman. Her birth marked a distinct chapter in Diddy's complicated and high-profile life, as she is one of his several children from different relationships. Unlike her half-siblings, Christian Combs, Quincy Brown, Justin Dior Combs, and twins Jesse and Lila, Chance was primarily raised by her mother Sarah Chapman in Atlanta, Georgia. However, Diddy remained actively involved in her upbringing, especially as she entered her teenage years and started gaining public attention. Though she didn't grow up under the same roof as her siblings, Chance maintained close ties with the extended Combs family, especially with twins Jesse and Lila. The trio often appear together at photo shoots, award shows, and fashion events. From an early age, Chance caught media attention thanks to her father's fame. She's been featured in tabloids, magazines, and entertainment news outlets since she was a baby, mainly through paparazzi photos. But unlike many celebrity households, Sarah Chapman chose to raise her daughter away from the limelight, emphasizing a normal childhood and privacy. Despite being surrounded by wealth and fame, Chance is known for her humility, manners, and a strong sense of responsibility toward her education and personal growth. Her mother has always stressed the importance of learning and independence, a philosophy clearly reflected in the milestones Chance has achieved during her teenage years. Although Diddy's schedule often kept him away, he never missed a chance to publicly celebrate her accomplishments, whether academic or extracurricular. In social media posts, he has called her an angel, a source of pride, and one of the biggest inspirations behind his empire. In 2023, Chance drew significant attention when she and her sisters walked the red carpet at the prestigious Met Gala. The three sisters, dressed in elegant yet youthful fashion, instantly caught the media's eye. It was a turning point. The public began to see that Chance was no longer just a child behind a famous name, she was shaping her own public image. No longer just Diddy's daughter, she began standing out as a budding fashion icon and a young woman with identity and conviction. Chance's early success in establishing her presence didn't stem solely from her family's support. It was also due to her savvy use of social media. On Instagram, she shares carefully curated yet approachable content with hundreds of thousands of followers, reflecting a sophisticated aesthetic. On TikTok, she shows her fun, high-energy side through humorous or trendy videos. These platforms have helped her build a fan base of her own, one that doesn't rely entirely on her father's fame. And still, Chance avoids controversy and the provocative behavior some celebrity offspring fall into. With a background rich in artistic legacy yet guided by discretion and discipline from her mother, Chance Combs represents a new generation of celebrity children, those who know how to leverage the spotlight without falling victim to it. She has grown up between two worlds, the dazzling lights of Hollywood and the grounded, academically driven life Sarah Chapman built for her. This balance has shaped a well-rounded Chance Combs, one with foundation, focus, and a standout identity in the chaotic world of American entertainment.
Chance Combs' academic life and education.
As the daughter of one of the most powerful figures in American entertainment, Chance Combs has been on the media's radar since early childhood. But what truly sets her apart is not just her famous bloodline, it's the solid academic path she's chosen to walk. Despite growing up surrounded by luxury, Chance never opted for a life of excess or idleness. Instead, she and her mother worked quietly and consistently to build a strong educational foundation, one that would allow her to grow into an independent, intelligent individual. From elementary school through high school, Chance maintained an impressive academic record. While most details about her schooling have been kept private to protect her personal life, her accomplishments have gradually come to light through milestone events. In June 2024, she graduated from high school, drawing congratulations from friends, family, and notably from her father, Sean "Diddy" Combs. Diddy proudly shared a graduation photo on social media, calling it the happiest moment of his life, and praised his daughter's intelligence and strength. What made headlines even more was the fact that Chance was accepted into one of the most prestigious art schools in the country, NYU's Tisch School of the Arts. This institution has produced a long list of iconic talents including Lady Gaga, Alec Baldwin, Spike Lee, and Martin Scorsese. Chance's admission into Tisch wasn't just a testament to her personal abilities. It also proved that she was taking her artistic aspirations seriously and not relying on her last name alone. Tisch is known for its rigorous admission process. Applicants must showcase strong creative skills, submit personal portfolios, and pass challenging interviews, demands that require years of preparation and clear direction. Unlike many kids from wealthy families who choose easy colleges just for the degree, Chance opted for an intensive environment that would challenge her and hone her artistic mind. This decision shows she doesn't want to be known just as Diddy's daughter. She's striving to be recognized as a true artist in her own right. Through classes in acting, screenwriting, film production, and multimedia communication, Tisch provides her with direct access to top-tier art education. It's a launchpad into the entertainment industry, not just as a famous face, but as a skilled creator with depth and purpose. Outside the classroom, Chance has been active in extracurriculars as well. She was part of her school's choir, drama club, and student events committee. These activities helped her develop strong social skills, teamwork, and laid a solid foundation for her future in the arts. Classmates describe her as calm, kind, and a great listener. Despite being a celebrity kid, she never acted entitled or flashy. On the contrary, Chance was the kind of person who quietly helped others, took part in charity efforts, and brought positive energy to her school community. Her mother, Sarah Chapman, played a pivotal role in shaping her academic mindset. With a belief that true beauty comes from intellect and character, Sarah emphasized that discipline and knowledge are essential, no matter how wealthy you are. Unlike other showbiz moms who push their children into the spotlight early, Sarah encouraged Chance to live privately, focus on school, and only step into the public eye when truly ready. This guidance helped Chance stay grounded and avoid the typical traps that young celebrities often fall into. Thanks to a strong education, family support, and her own clarity of purpose, Chance Combs is carving out her identity as a smart, ambitious young woman ready to enter one of the world's toughest industries. Her choice to prioritize education over instant fame is a clear signal. Lasting success comes from real substance. And with everything she's achieved so far, Chance is well on her way to becoming one of the most influential figures of Hollywood's next generation. Chance Combs' wealth and lifestyle. Though still young, Chance Combs has grown up in a world of material luxury that most people can only dream of. As the daughter of music mogul Sean "Diddy" Combs, she was born into an elite lifestyle where the best of everything was always within reach. But what makes Chance stand out is that she hasn't allowed wealth to define her identity. Instead, her lifestyle reflects a thoughtful blend of elegance and individuality, one that is quietly luxurious without ever being flashy. There are no confirmed figures regarding assets under Chance's name, but it's undeniable that she benefits directly from her father's massive fortune. According to Forbes, Diddy's net worth is estimated at over $800 million, amassed from music, his fashion line Sean John, a major stake in Ciroc Vodka, real estate from New York to Los Angeles, and a range of other investments. As his biological daughter, Chance not only receives full financial support, but is also believed to be listed as a future beneficiary in Diddy's long-term estate plans. She has frequently appeared in the media accompanying her father on private jet vacations, attending exclusive parties in multi-million-dollar estates, or receiving extravagant birthday gifts. On her birthday in 2022, according to close friends, Diddy gifted her a custom diamond necklace and a week-long luxury trip to St. Bart's, a go-to getaway for the global elite. Yet, what's noteworthy is that Chance rarely flaunts any of this on her own social media. If images of her lavish life emerge, they typically come from paparazzi, not from Chance herself. On Instagram, where she has nearly 400,000 followers, Chance has crafted a very intentional image. Graceful, tasteful, and fashion-forward, yet accessible. She often shares photos from art events, minimalistic fashion shoots, and candid moments with family and friends. Her personal style leans toward modern classicism, favoring high-end brands like Chanel, Prada, and Balmain, but without the flashy logos. She wears what fits her personality and the moment, which has earned her respect among younger fashion circles for her refined taste. When it comes to consumption habits, Chance isn't the type to indulge in designer items or exotic cars just for show. In a short interview on a digital media outlet, she once mentioned that she values emotional experiences more than material ones. Even though she has access to the finest things, she prefers balance and mindful spending, prioritizing creativity and learning over extravagance. This likely stems from the intentional, grounded upbringing by her mother, an accomplished businesswoman with a traditional yet modern parenting approach. Beyond the mansions in Beverly Hills and Miami, Chance is frequently invited to elite-level events, from Paris haute couture runway shows to major music and film award ceremonies in Hollywood. She has also accompanied her father to high-profile charity events, including scholarship programs for Black students and funds supporting young artists. Despite being the cherished daughter of a dominant entertainment figure, Chance has done a remarkable job maintaining a clean public image, steering clear of scandals, and sustaining a healthy relationship with the media. One of the most interesting elements of her lifestyle is how she balances the traditional with the modern. She doesn't let social media dictate her life, but uses it selectively as a platform for thoughtful self-expression. Her TikTok, followed by over 50,000 users, isn't updated frequently, but each clip is personal, fun, and radiates youthful energy. She doesn't chase shock value trends for views. Her content is honest and refined, a rarity among her generation growing up in the era of TikTok and Instagram Reels. In the big picture, Chance Combs' wealth and lifestyle reflect a new kind of American elite. Rich but understated, famous yet self-possessed. Backed by financial security, modern values, and personal maturity, Chance is steadily crafting a brand that's entirely her own. She's not the typical rich party girl label often thrown at celebrity kids. She's an emerging symbol of young, educated, and self-aware affluence. Her current public image proves one thing clearly. In this new era, true fame is built on intelligence and self-control, and Chance is mastering both. Drama and media surrounding Chance Combs. Even with her careful public image and wise media management, Chance Combs hasn't been able to fully escape the swirl of attention that constantly surround her family, especially in light of the serious legal troubles facing her father, Sean "Diddy" Combs. The recent wave of lawsuits and accusations aimed at Diddy has unintentionally dragged his children, including Chance, into the center of public discourse. Although she has had no involvement in any of the controversies, simply being near her father during high-stakes moments has caused her own image to be scrutinized more intensely than ever before. One of the most talked-about moments came in June 2024, when Chance, along with her twin sisters Jessie and Lila, was seen outside a federal courthouse during a pivotal stage in Diddy's trial. He was facing serious allegations, including violence, money laundering, and abuse. The three sisters were photographed wearing coordinated black outfits, their expressions somber as they exited the building. These photos quickly went viral across major outlets like TMZ, Daily Mail, Page 6, and People. Though the girls didn't say a word to the press, Chance's presence at such a sensitive location sparked heated discussion. Was she showing unconditional support for her father, or simply standing by family during a time of crisis? Following that appearance, some media outlets went further, dissecting Chance's facial expressions and body language as if trying to read her stance. Some suggested she appeared emotionally distant from her father, while others pointed to her red, tearful eyes as signs of heartbreak. Not necessarily over the accusations, but over the deep fractures within her family. Chance's silence only fueled the speculation, placing her in a difficult position. Still a teenager, yet pressured to navigate public opinion during a highly charged legal battle. Beyond public appearances with her father during his troubled times, Chance has also been drawn into broader debates about family dynamics within the Combs household. At one point, online discussions flared up between Diddy supporters and critics, accusing him of favoring Chance and the twins over his other children, particularly in how frequently they appear at major events or are featured on his social media. While the criticism wasn't directed at Chance personally, she still became a symbol of perceived favoritism, sparking online tension and division. Adding to the speculation, certain gossip blogs and tabloids began circulating the theory that Chance was being groomed to enter the entertainment world in order to help repair her family's damaged reputation. They pointed to the timing of her acceptance into NYU's Tisch School of the Arts, as Diddy's legal issues escalated, as part of a strategic PR move. However, these claims lack any credible evidence and have been dismissed by those familiar with Chance's long-standing interest in the arts. Longtime observers of the family have even argued that her college plans were set well in advance and aligned perfectly with her personal ambitions. Not a media cover-up. What's striking is that through all this noise, Chance has never once responded publicly. She hasn't issued statements or clapped back at rumors. Instead, she's kept her composure, focusing on her studies, creative pursuits, and positive engagement with her fan base. Rather than diminishing her presence, this silence has had the opposite effect. It's helped her come across as mature and composed, a young woman who values self-respect in an era where every word can be twisted into something else. With Diddy under federal investigation and multiple industry figures being named, one lingering question remains. Do young people like Chance have to pay the price for the misdeeds of a previous generation? The answer isn't clear. But what is evident is that Chance is navigating her way through it all by staying grounded, distancing herself from drama, and prioritizing personal growth. She's not denying her roots or pretending the trouble doesn't exist, but she's also not letting it derail her future. In a world where celebrity kids are often dismissed as spoiled or entitled, Chance Combs is quietly building a different narrative. That of a young person who can walk through a storm and still stay in control. Family relationships and sibling influence on Chance Combs. Within the vast and intricate Combs family, where siblings share a father but often come from different mothers, Chance Combs has carved out a unique place for herself. At times the youngest among some siblings, and at others, taking on the role of a big sister, Chance has become an emotional anchor within the family. Her relationships with her siblings aren't just based on blood. They reflect a deeper, meaningful bond built on respect, love, and mutual support in a highly complex family dynamic. One of Chance's closest and most visible connections is with the Combs twins, Jesse James and Delilah Starr, the daughters of Diddy and the late Kim Porter. Though they don't share the same mother, the three girls are often seen together at major events, fashion shoots, and casual moments posted online. They've been dubbed the next-gen Combs trio, symbolizing youth, modernity, and individual purpose within the family legacy. Their connection isn't just for show. The bond between them has proven especially strong during difficult times, particularly as their father faces intense legal battles. Another important relationship is with Christian King Combs, Diddy's only son with Kim Porter. Following in his father's footsteps, Christian has launched his own music career and often plays the role of protective older brother. He's publicly expressed his admiration and love for Chance on several occasions via social media. Despite their age gap and different career interests, Christian has always shown up for Chance during key moments, from birthdays to graduation ceremonies to intimate family gatherings. Their connection goes beyond simple sibling duty. It's grounded in real affection and mutual encouragement. Chance also maintains strong ties with her older brothers, Justin Dior Combs, Diddy's eldest son with Misa Hilton, and Quincy Brown, Kim Porter's son whom Diddy adopted and raised as his own. Justin, a former college football star turned influencer and TV personality, is well known among younger audiences. Quincy is a multi-talented artist, actor, singer, and model. While each sibling has chosen a different path, family photos from holidays and milestone events always show them standing together, united and supportive. Despite being the youngest in many of these dynamics, Chance is consistently uplifted by her brothers, who openly show their love and pride in her. The sudden passing of Kim Porter in 2018 marked a painful moment for the entire Combs family. For Chance, who was only 12 at the time, it was a moment that pulled everyone even closer. Her emotional presence at Kim's memorial was a testament not only to her respect for her late stepmother, but also to the tight-knit bond she shared with Kim's children, especially Jesse and Delilah. Maintaining these relationships through grief is no easy task, especially in a blended family as layered as the Combs clan. But Chance and her siblings have demonstrated a remarkable emotional maturity, built not on shared fame, but on genuine care for one another. Beyond sibling ties, Chance's relationship with her father, Diddy, remains a cornerstone of her family life. Despite his demanding career and turbulent public life, Diddy has always tried to be there for her. From proud embraces at her graduation to accompanying her to the Met Gala, to heartfelt birthday tributes on Instagram, He's shown time and again how much she means to him. Still, being Diddy's favorite daughter, in the eyes of the public, hasn't always been easy. It has at times put Chance in uncomfortable positions, especially as her father faces a growing list of legal accusations. In those moments, her siblings have proven to be her emotional backbone. Regardless of differing lifestyles or public personas, the Combs children treat each other like a true family. Chance has never seemed isolated or othered in this complex web of siblings. Instead, she's an integral part of the emotional, cultural, and public face of the next generation of the Combs dynasty. From the love she shares with her siblings to the respect she holds for her stepmother, and the complex but caring relationship with her father, Chance has shown that even within a family marked by scandal and spotlight, it's possible to maintain balance, humanity, and heart. In an industry where family ties are often strained by fame and fortune, Chance Combs stands out as a rare bright spot, a reminder that real connection can still thrive behind the scenes. With that kind of emotional foundation, she doesn't just inherit wealth or opportunity. She inherits a support system more valuable than anything fame could buy. Chance Combs' personal ambitions and vision for the future. Chance Combs is far more than a fortunate girl born into one of Hollywood's wealthiest and most powerful families. Beyond the advantages of fame and fortune, what truly sets her apart from other celebrity offspring is her clarity of purpose and the ambition she quietly pursues. At just 18, while many of her peers are still grappling with questions like, "Who am I?" Chance has already made it clear that her journey isn't about inheriting the glow of her father's spotlight, it's about creating a light of her own. Her acceptance into NYU's Tisch School of the Arts wasn't just an academic milestone. It was a calculated move toward a future she's been planning for years. Tisch is a breeding ground for some of the entertainment industry's most powerful names, from actors and directors to writers and producers. By choosing to study there, Chance isn't just trying out the arts. She's building a solid foundation of knowledge, skills, and connections that are essential for lasting success in a cutthroat industry like Hollywood. From her carefully curated public appearances, it's clear that Chance has a strong affinity for fashion, performance, and multimedia. She's participated in high-end fashion shoots, walked the Met Gala red carpet with her sisters, and always manages to strike the right tone with her styling, posture, and presence. Her photos aren't just about looking good. They reflect a deep aesthetic sensibility, showing that she understands how to manage her public image as a strategic tool. It's very possible she may pursue a future in fashion modeling, creative direction, or building her own lifestyle brand. What's especially notable is that Chance isn't rushing into the spotlight like many Nepo babies. Celebrity children often criticized for riding the fast track on their family name. In a brief interview, Chance mentioned her desire for a full maturation process, explaining that she wants to build herself from the ground up before stepping into any kind of public performance. This mindset reflects not just maturity but also a clear understanding of the difference between being famous by default and earning recognition through merit. There's also growing speculation that Chance may eventually enter the fields of media or content production. With digital platforms, social media, and streaming making it easier than ever for young creators to distribute their work, Chance is well positioned to thrive. Having grown up immersed in media and possessing a sharp observational lens, she could become a creative producer or storyteller, focusing on narratives from the perspective of young Black women. She has the background, the lived experience, and the empathy, key ingredients for a content creator with depth and resonance. Sources close to the Combs family have also hinted at Chance's interest in beauty and wellness. She may very well follow in her mother Sarah Chapman's footsteps, launching her own cosmetics brand or developing fashion and lifestyle products that speak to Generation Z values: sustainability, individuality, and inner meaning. She's already attended workshops on personal branding, image management, and product development. Clear signs that her dreams are more than just fantasy, they're part of a deliberate and well-prepared plan. What gives people even more reason to believe in Chance's future is her socially aware and responsible mindset. Unlike many wealthy young elites who remain publicly silent, Chance has quietly participated in several philanthropic efforts. She's been involved in fundraising for underprivileged Black students, supported youth mental health initiatives, and shown interest in issues surrounding social justice. While she doesn't make overt political statements, her choices, in education, appearances, and charitable work, speak volumes about her values and her desire to make a meaningful impact, especially in a time when young voices matter more than ever. Looking at Chance Combs' journey as a whole, you see a natural but deliberate evolution. From a girl born into power, to a young woman with defined values, to a rising figure who may come to symbolize a new kind of next-gen leadership, one rooted not just in legacy, but in critical thinking, independence, and intentional living. Her ambition isn't to become a star overnight. It's to build something lasting. And with everything she has done, is doing, and clearly plans to do, it's hard to deny that Chance Combs has one of the brightest futures ahead. Not because of the Combs name, but because of the strength behind the girl who carries it.